I don't know about anyone else, but like breathing, abuse was my entire life up until now. Up until now, it was people were just doing shit. People were just doing shit. People were just saying shit, you know. And the worst part was they didn't care. Like I saw that you really, wow, you really don't care. You really don't care that I'm crying. Like I'll be sitting in front of the person crying and it's like I don't care. And I'm just like, what did I do to you that makes my tears irrelevant? Does that make sense to me? To sense to you? Like, what did I have to do to you for for my tears, for my hurt, to you not to give a shit about my hurt? That was the running abuse. That was the running theme. And what made it crazy was they took control of my mind. Does that make sense? If there's someone watching this right now and you're just like, I feel like I'm constantly betraying myself, right? And the reason you feel like you are constantly betraying yourself is because they have control of your mind. They have control of your mind and they are making you believe that you are wrong. There are people in this world, and I've met them, and I know for a fact that this is a widespread program or virus. The shit that we call viruses, that's not a real virus. That's just bacteria that someone who's a virus created. Does that make sense? So, what's happening is they have control over your mind. This happened to me my entire life up until now. Up until probably a year and a half ago. A year and a half ago, you understand? That's when all this shit was like, oh no, we're not doing this. Like, we're not doing this. We're ill treated, but we will never be abused again. We will never be abused by anyone again. Does that make sense? It's like my past life. Somebody would. I was never like. It was weird. It was no one ever came up to me and just hit me. You understand? They did. They tried. It was funny. They thought they were joking around and stuff like that until I put them like almost chokehold. And then they were like, "Oh, stop, stop, stop! Keisha, you play too rough." That was always the thing. Keisha plays too rough. No, Keisha plays for keeps. So, but that's besides the point. But it's like I was born in the 70s. I was born, let's stop playing this game. I was born in the 70s. I grew up in the 80s, right? I was a teenager in the 90s. You understand? And in the 2000s, I was like a young adult getting, and then blah, 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 right? In the 70s and 80s, you got your ass whooped. Let's stop playing these games. Like I'm sorry if this is gonna break the internet. I'm sorry if people are gonna be like, oh my God, this is bad. Yes, it was. It was fucking bad. You understand? And I understand because I hear the older people. I understand that you guys had it worse than we do. We're not talking about you right now. We're talking about my generation, the generation that is both heartbroken and proud. Does that make sense? We're that in between.